economics, everything you need to know. Come on, pay attention and just listen to my flow. Aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Business cycle, come on home, we bring your grade up to the sky.
Hello, I'm Youssef, and I'm going to be explaining aggregate demand and aggregate supply. So, we're going to draw the graph. On this side, we have price level, as you can see. And then on this side, we have real GDP. Alright, now we're going to draw the aggregate demand line. This is aggregate demand. As we can see, as price levels increase, the demand decreases because nobody wants to buy something that's really expensive, right? You want to buy cheap things. So, as price increases, demand decreases. However, as price decreases, demand increases. You can see that right here. Now we're going to see aggregate supply. Aggregate supply is just the other side. As price level increases, we see that aggregate supply increases as well. As the price increases, suppliers want to supply more so they can get more money for what they produce. Now, we're going to see the long run aggregate supply and how Jordan is going to explain that for us.
Guys. Okay, so I'm going to be explaining the long run aggregate supply. And so that's generally the place where aggregate demand and aggregate supply cross on your model, which would be in this case down here. And so when the economy is in a recession, you have your aggregate demand going down over here. And you can label this aggregate demand 1. And when aggregate demand goes down during a recession, that means there's a surplus of workers. So if there's a surplus of workers, that means that they're going to start accepting lower wages. So if you have lower wages, naturally that means the companies have more money to supply their goods. So your supply curve is going to move to the right, and your supply is increasing, which means your long run ends up back in the same place that it started.
Hi guys, so this is the business cycle. On this axis it's GDP, and this axis it's time. So when the economy is doing really well, it's at its peak, or you can call it inflation. And after it reaches its peak, when the economy starts going down, it's called a recession. So when it goes down, it reaches a trough, which is pretty much rock bottom for the economy. And then after that, the economy starts doing better and better, which is called a recovery. And when it keeps going up, it reaches its peak again. And then the same thing happens when the economy starts going down, GDP starts going down. It just goes down and reaches a trough, and then back up to recovery, and then in the end, it's at a peak where everyone hopes the economy.
Hey guys, I'm going to explain stagflation. So, stagflation is when the economy is double the bad. The prices are really high and there's really high unemployment. So it's horrible for the economy. Thank you, see you next time.